Hello twin flames and welcome to the DMTDF reading for Thursday. So we're going to bring in a few decks of cards today, and instead of doing just a DMTDF reading, we're going to do a channel conversation because, you know, some people have been commenting saying I'd love to see a DF to DM reading as well. And, you know, you always know how your feminine is feeling about you if you are a masculine, watching through the feminine readings, the energy check-ins, the way you feel. But we're going to do a conversation. So I'm going to use mirrored decks. So I'm going to bring in the feminine, the silence, and the masculine, the silence, and the feminine 101 and the masculine 101. So these are decks I've created to bring in messages. Now in the daily twin flame reading today, I did the energy up for the next 3 months. So we use the messages of love cards as well. So if you want to know what your masculine is thinking and feeling towards you, or if you want to know what your feminine is thinking and feeling towards you, in April, May and June, make sure you check out that reading too. But this is going to bring in a conversation today. I'm also being guided to use the Twin Flame Journey Home Oracle by Christine to do an energy for both feminine and masculine, and I'm going to bring in the Emoji Lovers Oracle by Angali to do an energy for the feminine and the masculine. So let's do it then. So this is going to be a beautiful channel conversation of love that's going to bring in some insight. So thank you, angels. What energy is the masculine in today? Straight out there. Okay. What energy is the divine feminine in today? Wow, look at this. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, I'm jumping out the deck here. What emoji is the masculine showing to the feminine? How is the masculine feeling? If they could send you an emoji, what would it be and why? What emoji are they in right now? What emoji? They're showing me like a confused face because they're dealing with things in their life. Feminines, what energy are you in? Wow, okay. So in the silence, what do the masculines want to say to the feminines? Wow. Okay, not many cards coming out there. Feminines, what's going on in the silence with you? More cards. There's a card moving on top there and that one as well. In the silence, feminines, what are you feeling? How it jumped out the deck. Masculines, what are you feeling? And not even in the silence, you know, what's on your mind today? What do we need to know? Because the silence deck is more about the quiet times of separation, when you're not communicating physically. The 101 is more about what's in the heart and soul. So let's start then with the masculine energy. So I'm going to start with the energies and then we're going to do the cards. So the energy the masculine is in is intuition. Look at this. He's actually receiving, or she is receiving. Remember, it's the masculine and the feminine can be both man or woman. But I tend to channel the energy because it's easier to do it that way, saying he for the masculine and she for the feminine. Otherwise, I'd be saying he and she all the way through it and it would get very confusing. So if it's the other way around for your connection, just slot in where you are. So the masculine is finding that they are receiving messages through their intuition, through synchronicities. Now, I feel they may be seeing signs like number sequences, 555, we're receiving dragonflies for the masculine, lots of changes, you know, things that show them that they're ready to make changes and also to face up to legal issues, because I feel that they may be seeking advice or guidance about divorce, you know, things connected with children, custody, debt, you know, sorting things out to do with work. So anything they feel trapped in, they are showing you with this card, they are releasing and sorting out. So there's legal issues around them. And this doesn't necessarily mean it's anything karmic. You know, they could be dealing with, you know, their own things. If they've got property, or if they're dealing with something legal, or maybe they've got a legal job or whatever they're going through, there's things being sorted out. And their intuition is guiding them what to do. And we've got the wedding rings there as well, because it feels like they are freeing themselves up and facing up to their fears around marriage. So I feel they want to be free to be with you. So I definitely feel some of these, you know, energies are connected with divorce, to be free to marry you. So he's saying to you, actually, let's do it synchronized. So the energy around the feminine, okay, so masculines are receiving synchronicities, intuition and legal issues. And the feminines, we've got trust divine interjection and clarity. Wow. So feminines, you're receiving clarity through your faith. You're being guided to trust the love. And divine interjection is also how the angels are helping, how they are sending the masculine synchronicities, how they are helping you to see the truth, and that you're being guided. And we've definitely got this energy of Jesus being around you, especially as we move towards April with Easter ahead. We've got butterflies and things taking flight, things moving forward, light bulb moments. You may even be having brain, illumination. So it feels like lots of understanding coming in for the feminine too, through the clarity. Light bulb moments, ideas, understanding. So really you're mirroring each other in a way, because you're both receiving the divine interjection or the divine support, because you're receiving clarity and intuition, and you're both learning to trust the journey and to make the required changes. So what emoji is the masculine in? So the masculine is showing you a cross first of all. And he's saying, now is not the right time for us to come together. We would cause each other more pain. So the masculine is being very honest there and saying, I need to sort out my life to be free. I need to sort out legal issues. I don't want to drag you into my stuff. So this is actually protection. So he's saying it's not the right time now for us to come together because it would be too painful, but the time is coming. And he's saying we're mirroring the good, the bad, and the ugly between us. So the mirror is about the way he deals with the ego. Look at this, my ego is in the way. So he's saying it isn't the right time for us to be together right now because I don't want to cause you any pain and my ego is hurting and it's causing me problems and I don't want to lash out and say things I regret. So remember, he's trusting his intuition. He's also sending you signs and synchronicities through music and the things you see. And you're being reminded, Divine Feminine, that you're learning to trust him, to trust the love, to trust him to find his way. He's saying, right now, I just have no clue what to truly say to you. I feel spaced out. And I hide out of fear of rejection. I couldn't handle being rejected by you. So it's like there's this dark cloud over him where he's afraid of saying the wrong thing. And that's all it is. His ego is saying, oh, what if you say the wrong thing and she pushes you away or she doesn't want you? And he's saying that's why it's not the right time. I'm afraid of causing pain, hurting myself, hurting you. It needs to be the right time. So he's protecting you right now. He's protecting you. He's also blinded by your light, remember. So you've been asked to have faith. So feminines, what emojis are you in? Yeah, you're both in the same energy. Look at this first of all. You've got the ring. So with the ring coming through here, I definitely feel this is about communication and moving towards marriage, because you're saying, if I asked you today, will you marry me? What would you say? So you're thinking about the future. Maybe you've even thought about proposing to them. But this is saying at the right time it will happen. When I'm running away from, and when I'm running from my true feelings. So you're very aware that he's running from his feelings. You know this when you close your eyes and feel, and you know that he blocked you because he just wanted to figure things out on his own. So if there's a block or he's running, but you feel that marriage is coming, if you feel that you have that commitment energy there, if you feel that divine feminine, trust in that. Gain clarity in that, because everything is working out. He blocks you because he's trying to figure things out on his own. He needs to do it by himself. He needs that time out. And he's not running from you ever. He's not running from you because he doesn't want you or he doesn't care. He's running because he needs to sort it out. He needs to go within. He needs to process all these feelings about being with you in a committed relationship. And that's what he truly wants. So he's saying to you, I'm trying to find a way out of my situation. I'm trying to find a way out. So if he's quiet, distant, silent, not coming to you in this moment, saying it's not the right time, he's saying I need to find a way out of this legal thing. I need to find a way out of this situation. I'm processing my feelings. So he said, I'm not ignoring you or blocking you intentionally, even though it may seem I've done that. I'm processing my feelings. I'm working things out. And feminines, what you're saying in the silence is, will you marry me? Look at this for mirrored energy. Will you marry me? If I asked you today, will you marry me? What would you say? So some of you may have definitely been thinking about proposing. I've certainly thought about this in the past. So will you marry me? Maybe you're thinking about him proposing to you. And he's saying, I'm not ignoring you. I need to find a way out of my situation so I can marry you. I want to marry you. I may not act that way, but I've been showing you through signs and synchronicities. That's why you may have been seeing rings. You may be seeing people getting married. Maybe you're being invited to weddings. You're seeing the future ahead. And your twin is saying to you, can we try this again? So he wants to start again. He says, I know I've messed up. I know I've behaved badly. I know I've gone the long way round around things, but can we start this again? I am writing a message I want to send to you. So he said, I'm writing a message. So this is what you feel. You know that something is coming and shifting. And it's very likely he's wrote a message out already and he may be tweaking it a bit, or maybe he's deleted it and rewritten it. It's a lot like in, the old days when you'd write a letter and then you'd scrunch it up and throw it on the floor because it wasn't right. So you'd have to keep doing that. In modern day, we write draft messages and then we delete them and then rewrite them, and that's what he's doing. He said, I want to apologise because I don't even know how I could lie to you. I'm so sorry. They're giving me fear. So a lot of fear around the things he's said and done. And he feels like he's told lies, or he's denied his feelings, or he's hurt you in some way. And he's saying, how could I do that to you? I'm so sorry. And if there was no lie, he's just saying, how could I do that to you? I do care what you think. And I do want to start a family together. So he is definitely thinking about the future with you. Children, marriage, commitments, all the things that come with that future. But he has to get a way out first. And feminines, you're saying, your body is amazing. I want you and I ache for you. So you're in an energy right now where you're actually aching for them. And you're wanting them. It's hurting you to be away from them. And you're saying, I get insecure too. You still give me butterflies in my tummy. So if you're saying, well, you may be a bit insecure about if I'm going to reject you, but I get insecure too. You give me butterflies. And why don't you reply to it so much? So you're saying to your masculine, it hurts me when you don't reply. And he's saying, I'm not ignoring you. I'm processing my feelings. I'm trying to find a way out of this situation. That's why I don't reply. I'm sorry if it hurts you. I'm sorry. And you're saying, well, I'm sorry for bombarding you with messages. I just want us to be okay. And we've all done that as a divine feminine. Being fearful about why there's no reply. So we've sent another message and then another one and another one. They may have got a bit angry. Maybe you said, fine then, I'm moving on. Or you've said something because you wanted a reaction. But you're saying, I'm sorry for bombarding you with messages. It's just because I want us to be okay. And your masculine is saying, we are okay. I'm just trying to find a way out. I'm trying to protect you. And you're saying, being with you makes me very happy. That's the reason why I stick it out. Because I know we're meant to be. I know it in my soul. So can we meet up and talk this out? Can we talk? That's what you want. Feminines, you want communication. You want to release those blocks. You want to sort things out. And your twin is saying, I'm just trying to figure it out. When I've figured it out, we can talk. When I've figured it out, we can communicate. We can express. We can discuss the future and possibly marriage and children and everything else. But right now, my ego is in the way. I'm being shown through the feelings and the emotions and the energies of the mirror what I need to do and change. And that's where I am today. Now, I wasn't going to bring these in, but I'm being guided to use the feminine and masculine tarot because I've used these earlier today. Not the tarot, sorry, the meshes of love. Maybe the tarot as well then. I have to do what I'm feeling. So I'm going to bring in the tarot as well. I have used these already, but it's more about the energies of the coming months, whereas this is a message for the now. So what does he want to say to you in the moment? Straight out there. He's saying to you, I'm learning who I am. I'm learning who I am. So give me time to learn who I am, grow up spiritually and find my way. So there's nothing wrong. He's just learning divine feminine. You're saying, I love you. So you're letting your masculine know that you love them and that's what matters. I promise you love and I love you and I promise you love. And I'm sorry I was jealous. I'm sorry I was jealous about you not being around me or giving attention to other people. I just wanted you to know I care. I mean, that's so true. And I'm ready to begin again with you because kissing your lips is my idea of heaven and you're the one in my dreams. So you're saying to your masculine, it's okay. I know you're learning who you are. I'll be waiting. I'll be ready when you are. And that doesn't mean you're waiting around and, you're a pushover. It means you are a strong person and you're living your life your way. So what else do we need to know? And what else do you and them want to say? So feminines, you're saying, I'm learning to observe my thoughts in the silence, in the distance, in the separation, in the quiet times. When we're not communicating, I'm learning to observe my thoughts so I don't get triggered by things. And masculines, what do you want to say to that? So that's the energy of the Hanged Man and why there's delays. The masculine's saying, yeah, well, there's delays because I'm doing it my way. I go within to process. I have to work this out. One card. So again, he's being very clear about why he's silent, why he's in the hermit mode, why he's distant, because he's saying, I'm trusting my intuition. I'm gaining clarity on legal matters and legal issues. I'm sending you signs and synchronicities and I'm receiving them too. I'm not hiding because I don't want you. I'm hiding out of fear of rejection. I'm dealing with my ego. I want to find a way out of my situation. I have to work this out. So let your twin find their way to you and they will. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.